Betta Imbellis. These fish are awesome. People that want to try something new, get into the world of keeping betta fish, wild betta fish, that is. In the wild, these guys are going to be native to areas like Thailand, Malaysia, northern Sumatra. But you know, they've been introduced as some other fish into other areas of the world. And now there are native populations in other places like Singapore where they didn't used to live. So they are adaptable to different waters. They take a wider range than most wild bettas and regular bettas can. So, you know, there's that going for them. When they're in these places, they're going to live in stagnant bodies of water, swamps, rice paddies, roadside ditches, streams, little ponds, nothing crazy. They're not living in big lakes or anything. So think low-level water, lots of vegetation and stuff decaying in the water. Nice muddy, moldy soil is what these guys are going to have as a substrate in these natural places. Now, they are a wild betta, so they are known to be slightly more jumpers than your typical bettas. So if you have an open spot in your tank, try and close that off with something just to make sure they're not jumping out on you. Water parameter wise, in your tanks, a temp anywhere from 68 upwards of 82 and a pH of 5 to 7.5. You might have a bit of wiggle room with the pH, given that these are wild fish, and you know the pH can swing heavily one way or another depending on what's going on with the water at the time. So you might have some more wiggle room. Just try and get somewhere in that range just so the fish are normal and used to it. Same with temperature. What you could do is the person you're getting them from, ask them what they keep their tanks at. Go with them if you can get parameters as close to them. I typically keep mine more acidic. So I have driftwood, I've got almond leaves and all that good stuff in the tank with them to keep the water more acidic and soft for them. These guys are going to do better with a lower light because, again, they're used to having lots of stuff fall on top of and shade them from the sun. So if you can achieve that somehow with mosses or plants for floaters, that would be a good way to simulate their natural environment as well. Again, they're also going to want a lower flow because they're used to these areas that don't have a lot of flow. So turn your hang on the backs down, turn your sponge shoulders down, get them used to your water, and then slowly in increments you can turn it up once they're used to living in your tank. Diet-wise, these guys are going to be eating insects mostly and anything they can get their hands on in the tank. So at home in your aquarium, think things like Daphnia or bloodworms or tube fixworms, something like that. Personally, for mine, I do feed them flake and pellet food. I feed them all the bug bite flake and pellet line. I feed them Hikari, all their freeze-dried line, and I do also feed them Extreme Nano. Didn't have any problem getting them to take to those at all. Bottom line with these guys, if you want to try something different, get your foot in the door with wild bettas. I do believe these are more easy to take care of than some other ones that have a more strict parameter-wise you have to meet. Definitely give these guys a try. I'm giving them a 10 out of 10 because I think they're stunning and beautiful, and I just love them. As always, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you did enjoy the video. Leave a comment down below. Let me know your experience keeping Betta Imbellis or other wild bettas. And until next time, I'll see you guys later.